Good morning, my little sugar woogers. Hey, my beautiful butterflies. As you can see, I'm still inside. And I decided to call my niece this morning. I was going to call her last night, but I waited too late. So I called her this morning and I told her, no, ma'am. Auntie ain't going to be able to do it. I'm not at my best. If anything, I know now at this point in my life, I've lived with this body a long time, and I know when it's time to sit it down and let it rejuvenate, let it heal. So I'm still up in my home this morning, at peace and happy under circumstances. I've lived long enough not to worry about a lot of things that's outside of my control. I used to be a worrier about every little thing, especially when my kids were growing up. Not anymore. I've learned to turn it over into the hands of the Lord and let Him work it out. Good morning, everybody coming in. Uh, what's this? Happy pre-Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is tomorrow. But I think we should give thanks every day. That's just my opinion. Not just one day. That's playing a role. That's like an actress or an actor playing a role. Be thankful. Be grateful every day. Stay humble in your spirits. Let me get some glasses because I know I ain't going to be able to see that chat. Um, Good morning, Calvin. Good morning, Pastor Thomas. How you doing, Pastor Thomas? I hope you're doing better. I'll find me some glasses right quick. I thought I had it all together when I sit down, but obviously I didn't. Just as says I have all kind of glasses, all colors of glasses. Well, they all over the place because there you go, princess. I'm finding some glasses so I can put them on. They ain't matching this morning either because they're all over the place. They in the car, they in the bedroom, they in the bathroom. It's just glasses everywhere. So you're right. I didn't realize I had so many. Good morning, Miss Jackie. Okay, and so Miss Jackie, I'm not going to be able to meet you this time because I'm just not feeling myself. This cold has really got me down, and the weather's not helping anything either. So, this morning the topic was, are you guilty? Well, these glasses ain't clean. Um, I couldn't think of nothing else to say. But I was getting up this morning. I always say my prayers when I wake up, and I meditate for a little while. And then I try to read something spiritual to carry me through the day. I've learned to do that over time. I used to just wake up, get ready, run out there in the world, go to work, and you meeting all kind of people, and you really don't have that hedge of protection around you because you haven't asked for it. You haven't given him any praise, any thank yous, anything. I would do it at night, but in the morning, I'm trying to get ready to go to work. I'm trying to go out there and make money. Not having an understanding that he's the one that's going to do it all in the end, with money or without money. So these are some things I saw this morning. This hair, I should have put it all up under here. It's getting on my nerves. There we go. And I see it a lot in the world that we live in today. Maybe it was there all the time, but I was so busy, so active, always on the move, here, there, everywhere, traveling, just doing everything I wanted to do. And I really thank him for allowing me that opportunity, because that's why it don't mean nothing to me today. Judging others was the first thing. Are you guilty? Is the name of it. I think we all are, because it's something about being in this human form in the flesh that just allows us to sit back and judge other people. Now, to me, it might not be so wrong if you're doing it internally, The Bible just says don't judge, period. It didn't give you no degrees of judgment. But if you verbally come out here and judge people, especially people you don't know, that could be a potential problem for you in the end. Who's supposed to judge you? Who are you to judge somebody? Don't judge people if you don't want them to judge you, because they're going to do it. They're going to do it regardless. The Bible says, do not judge, or you too will be judged. There are several, and I should have taken the time to go in and find them and look them up. But you can Google it. Just say, what does the Bible say about judging? Are we really living according to his word? When I hear people talking, I'm like, that's so far from wrong. You should know better than that. And Miss Margaret calling early this morning because she never looks at lives to see if I'm on live. But anyway, I saw her yesterday. She's doing good. I went down to her house to get my Christmas stuff outside of in the storage shed, because I stored all my Christmas stuff out there last year. And she said it. She said, you going home and put that stuff up? In my mind, I thought I was. When I got home, I was so glad to get home. I only wanted to get in the bed. So the stuff is still out there in the crates in the car. And I go out there and I get it sometime today, because that's the goal, is to have it up this week. I didn't set no particular day because I didn't know how I was going to feel. Over planning, very guilty of that. I'm so used to planning each day out. When I worked at Amico, we had a planner that we took around with us. We walked around with it every day. We planned out our whole 4 days that we were going to be there, and we wrote it in our planner. The whole objective was to get you to follow your plan, to check it off, and to accomplish your goals that you put in your planner. Once I left there, I said, I don't ever want to see a planner again in my life. But I found myself still planning things. And sometimes we tend to over plan things. Just like I planned for Thanksgiving. Never seeing that I was going to catch this cold by being on this bus with these children. I had gone a whole month. But then I guess my body said, okay, I've taken all I'm going to take. Your immune system ain't all that. Okay, I'm going to show you. So it did. So now I just got to keep working on it and try to have it okay for Monday. Because December the 2nd, I think it's Monday, and that's when I start my new job. So I'm going to have to work on that in 2025, not to be planning anything. I see your comment, Bama. You say, I never plan anything. It never works out like that. Here lately, that's the way mine has been in this last year. Everything I plan to do. But when I stopped and I thought about it, Bama, I don't think it was in God's will for it to happen at that time. And that's why the plan didn't work out. Maybe, just maybe, when I thought about it this morning, you ain't have no business out there on that road traveling Thanksgiving holidays by yourself, that long a distance, and then having to come back like everybody else is going to be coming back to wherever they're going. And a lot of people who live here in Texas have come from bordering states. So they're going back home just like I am. And they're going to be rushing to get back just like I would. Anyway, the next thing was breaking concentration. Avoid breaking your concentration. Like, we as content creators a lot of times break our concentration because we're trying to look at the chat and see what people are saying. And we're trying to give commentary. And if moderators are not in here, you're trying to also avoid their conversation to get to keep you from getting off topic. And it's a lot to it because you out here, you talking to the world. And that's what I always try to keep in mind when I come out here. Every time I come out here, you're just not talking to these people in the chat. You don't have a clue who's really listening to you. Last night, Deborah McKay came into my chat. I've known Deborah since we were 5 years old. We met at a wedding. She was a flower girl. I was a flower girl. We're from the same hometown. We were classmates, and we have remained friends since we were 5. 10 years ago, Deborah sent me a picture of that wedding. I didn't even realize at the time, never looking back, that that's who the little flower girl was. She had 2 flower girls in her wedding. Deborah was one, and I was the other. We walked down the aisle together, throwing flowers. It never occurred to me until she sent me that picture in Baltimore about 10 years ago. And she falls off into the chat from time to time. And when I saw her name, remember I said, is it Deborah or is it Deborah? When I saw the last name, I'm like, that's Deborah McKay. And I got all excited about it. I've said many times before, I have friends that have been in my life a lifetime. Deborah and I have never had a crossword. Deborah and I were classmates, friends, lived in the same hometown. But I find it amazing that so many people have so much to say about Ms.V that have never even been in my presence, don't even know me. But when I have people that come into my chat that know me and been knowing me a lifetime, they never fall out the bushes, or the ones in the chat never ask them anything about me. And I find that amazing because they would be the ones that know. Good morning, Vanessa. Good morning to everybody. Hi, Miss Aretha. How you doing? I heard your name hollered out here on these YouTube streets. And that's something else I don't ever want to do, is have to call out people who don't have a channel to defend themselves. I don't care what they say. I learned that early in the game. It doesn't matter. It's judgment. It's opinions. They don't really know you. Let them people go on about their business. That's kind of evil to me. To call out Bama just because she's in my chat and make up a story on her, or judge her, I have an opinion of her when I never met her. I only know one person that I've met out here, and that's Sting. I was going to meet Miss Jackie Johnson this time around because we were going to stop and have lunch. We got to do better in 2025, and I'm putting that pressure on me. I don't think I'm guilty of it, but if I was, I'm going to even do better in 2025 to stick to my topics, no matter what the people say. If it's not somebody coming into my chat that knows me and have something to say, I don't have time for it. And I've already put it where I can't see them. I've asked, don't send it to me. I don't care anymore. Oh, Lord, that's Amico calling. Everybody wants to call when I get on online. People need to make a choice to do better. Exactly, Princess. Let me go back up real quick and speak to everybody and see if I missed any comments. And then we're going to carry on because it's just so much. Hey, Miss Loretta, first one in the chat. Miss Loretta, thank you so much for... Miss Loretta has been so encouraging to me. She's about 5 years younger than me. But she's taking a lot out here. She's taking a beating out here on YouTube. And I can understand a lot of what she's gone through with supporting people that she should not have been supporting. And when she saw the light, just like I saw the light, she backed away from it. Miss Loretta called hers a new beginning. Now, I'm not going to tell you Miss Loretta ain't going to dog walk them and she ain't going to drag them, because she will. We have different personalities when it comes to that. To me, it's like, man, I'm not wasting my energy on you. Okay, tell your story. And when I decide to come out here and show the people that you don't know me and you lying, I just bring the papers. But I'm through with that now. I don't have to defend myself against any of these people that I don't know. I don't bother them. I don't go over there saying nothing about them. But I have learned that people will interject themselves into your life just for views and for money. It's sad, but it's true. I get me a job first. But anyway, welcome, Miss Loretta. Good morning, Kelvin. Thank you so much for coming in, Pastor Thomas. God bless you all. Thank you. We appreciate that. I've always had a pastor in my channel too. Always. Some pastor comes into my channel and I love it because it helps to keep me straight out here. And so far, nobody has said, Ms.V, you wrong about that. But feel free, Pastor Thomas. You getting your assignments from the man up above. So I feel like you might be just a little bit closer to him than I am. But I'm trying to get there. Princess is in the building all the way from Canada. Good morning, Miss Audrey. Thank you for coming in, modding for me. Hey, Bama content creator. You sound a little bit better today. I may sound a little bit better, but today I feel a little bit weaker today than I did yesterday. And it might be because I jumped out there yesterday. Remember, I had to go get them fingerprints. Then I went down to Miss Margaret, packed that stuff out, and put it in her house that she wanted to put in for her decorations, and then packed all the stuff to my car, and then came home and did some stuff in the house a little bit after I took my shower and put on my jammies, and I was like, man, I can't go no further. So today and tomorrow, my thing is to try to stay inside, Bama. Hey Valencia, good morning and happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Y'all be safe and get back and forth to wherever your destination is. I agree. I give thanks every moment, not just once a year. You got to. You got to be grateful for just opening your eyes. I don't care what my present condition is. It ain't nothing that's going to be a permanent condition. And even if it was, I'm still thankful for 70 years. Okay? Not ever really being sick, not ever really being in the hospital for any dreadful disease. First time I'd ever gone in the hospital was a car wreck that my brother and I were in. That was in the 70s. The next time was in the 80s when I had my baby. Never went through, let me see, in the 90s, went in the hospital when I had the partial hysterectomy. In the 2000s, been blessed to not going there at all. Everybody can't say that. No. Enjoy Thanksgiving and rest well, Lady V, in your treasured home. Thank you, Blue True. I appreciate that, and that's what I intend to do. Good morning, Miss Jack, and thanks again for coming in, moderating for me. 00, where you been, sugar? Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, you told me you worked 2 jobs. I didn't forget. Okay, blessings, and hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Queen got 100s. Don't make me laugh. It's my chest is still all stopped up. But I started off with my morning kava. Yeah, I did. And I got my water and I'm staying hydrated. But I am going to go down to the CVS and get some more of those emergency seeds. Those things gave me a whole lot of energy. And I'm going to get some more cough syrup because I just ran out of cough syrup. It's just right down the street. And run in there and get that, and then I'm coming right back home. To just to say I am guilty of laughing about everything, and you do. But laughing is good. It's good for the soul. I'd rather have you over here laughing like half the time. I don't even know what you're laughing at, Tajisti. But I'd rather have you laughing than in the chat bickering with somebody or y'all going back and forth. And you in Canada and we here in the States, and we definitely don't know each other. We've grown to like each other virtually over social media. But I'm so blessed to have the people that come into my chat now that I'm getting to know. And they're wonderful people. Um, Miss Audrey want to know if he still got snow to just, and how are you feeling, Princess? Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Bama says she loved to laugh. It helps me a lot. Laughter is good for the soul. And I feel the same way. I'd rather come out here and just look at y'all, read y'all's comment, and laugh about the crazy things y'all put in the comments than to come out here. Even though somebody may have said something or done something to me, I don't want to address them people. And to me, I'd be putting them down. Because if I told it like I saw it, they wouldn't like it. So I just avoid it by any means necessary. It does not matter to me. They're not here doing nothing for me. Have they called and said, I hope you feel better? Have they called CVS and asked them to deliver any medicine or anything here for me? So why do I care what they say? That's the way you got to start looking at this stuff, Babel. And I know it bothers you, especially when it comes to your child. By the way, Queen, your topic says guilty. I know what you mean. Um, let's see. Pastor Thomas is saying good morning to just I am recovering again. I had a bad chest pains. Oh goodness. And had to go to the hospital. But God kept his hand on me. And thank God he did, Pastor Thomas. And I hope you recuperate and feel better soon and they find out what was causing the chest pains. So you can get better. God's got you. I never plan anything. It never works out, says Bama. Good morning, Miss Deborah Silver. So the next thing is worrying. We worry too much. When you're worrying, I have learned that you really don't trust the Lord. Because you would give it to him and you would let it work out. But what I see a lot of times is, oh, I'm giving it to the Lord. When he don't move fast enough, you snatch it right back and it never works out for you. If you're going to give it to him, give it to him and let him work it out at his own pace, his own time. Because he going to always be on time. I had to learn that. I used to be a worrier too, especially when it came to raising my children and worrying about if they going to have this or if they going to do that or if they going to follow their home training. It all worked out. They never went to jail. They never got in trouble. Never. But I stayed on them constantly reminding them. But I learned too not to ever scold them. I had the kind of kids you had to talk to. And you had to take things from them that meant so much to them. No, you cannot use my car tonight. Okay? That meant a lot to them. You left that leather coat laying on the floor in your room that I bought and I worked hard for. Just bring it and put it in my closet. Okay? And when you learn to hang it up, then you can have it back. And it might be weeks. Winter might have been over. I let them know I'm at business. That's it. Never had no words about it. No talking back. None of that. Hit them where it hurts. You ain't got to whoop them. You ain't got to beat them. That ain't going to do no good. If they on the wrong track, they on the wrong track. You better find something else that works. Come on, I'm going to beat you. You might get your butt beat. These kids don't care these days, especially if you raising some of this generation that's out there now. Beating they, you might get beat. Talking about you gonna beat them. Don't give up on planning to Gisty. Well, maybe I'll just plan it in my mind and not even say nothing about it. And that way, if it don't work out, it just don't work out. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Enjoy your day with your family and may God bless everyone from the Silver family. Thank you, Miss Deborah. I appreciate you. Why you look so beautiful and glowing, Queen? What's the secret? I just got to wash my face and put some moisturizer on it. That's it. That's the glow, is the moisturizer. As you age, your skin is going to dry out, and that's going to cause wrinkles. Now, a lot of these forehead wrinkles, was when I was half blind and couldn't see before I had the cataract surgery. Y'all saw me out here doing that, and now they're there. So I just, at night, now I'm having to do a little bit extra. As you know, I used to get to just slap some water on the face and put some moisturizer on there and take the makeup wipes and get that makeup off. Now you got to do a little bit more as you age, because gravity is pulling everything down. And that's just the way it is to just, y'all quit calling me. Everybody wants to call when I get online. But thank you, Tajisti. Hey, Vanessa, pretty vibes. How you doing this morning, sweetie? And happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Good morning, Ms.V, and everyone in the chat. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Miss Aretha. I just pray that we all do better next year. And especially us as content creators. If we're going to lead people, let's lead them in the right direction. Let's not lead them to be hateful and evil and hating people that because you don't like the person, you instilling hate in them. I don't ever want to do that to my people coming over here. If I dislike some person, that ain't got nothing to do with you. It's best I just not say nothing at all. Because you could not feel that way and decide, okay, well, I'm gone, Ms.V. I don't want to be bothered with you because, you a hypocrite too. I don't want to do that. I've never wanted a channel like that. And I'm just going to keep going in the direction I'm going in. Because what I see is that people have come out here like Vanessa. I've only been in Vanessa's chat a couple of times to support her. But when it came to that woman coming from me, Vanessa came out. I was like, oh my God. Hold down, Vanessa. It's all good. Baby, she didn't care. Zay didn't care. Miss Loretta didn't care. So you find out who really likes you that way. When you don't come out here fighting. I told you, I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. Hey, Dina, good morning. How are you? Hi, Miss Evans. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Okay, you're talking to Miss Audrey. I did something. What you do, Miss Aretha? It's another Aretha that comes in the room. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for letting me know that. So it's two of y'all. So you might have to put Miss Aretha with something else behind yours so we'll know. Now you're a member over here. That other Aretha, is she a member over here? Because that's the way I'll be able to detect which one is which. Because I don't know. People need to make a choice to do better. They do. Sometimes they get stuck in a rut though. If you keep doing the same thing over and over to please the people coming into your chat, that's what you're going to get stuck with. And it's going to be hell to change because that's what they want to hear. And I don't ever want to get stuck like that. That's why I go through a variety of topics. If y'all don't send me nothing that y'all want to talk about, then I come out here and talk about something I want to talk about. If y'all don't want to hear it, y'all are good about changing the subject matter over here. Y'all will come up with something else and we'll go there. It don't matter to me. Learn how to push back. Don't push back what needs to be done right away. But know when it's time for you to push back. Everything don't need to be addressed now. Some things don't even make enough sense for you to address it. People are not dumb. They're not stupid. You got some people out here that are just followers, and they'll follow anything. So don't worry about them. That ain't the kind of people you want in your chat, no way. If they'll follow anything and they just from channel to channel, just follow this and follow that. I want them who do that kind of stuff to look back over this year and see how far you have gone in your life. Because you've been on social media all day long. Ain't no way your life has upgraded or elevated when you out here all day long. Hey this, hey that, hey. You could have been doing something to better yourself. Okay. Enough said. Hey, Lucille. Good morning. How you doing, content creator? Yes, Miss R2, you cooking. Bama's cooking Cornish hens, chitlins, greens, cornbread, rice, and potato salad. All right, Miss Bama, get on with it then. Uh, I'm feeling a little bit better, Vanessa. I think yesterday getting out, doing so much yesterday kind of gave me a little setback. That's why I decided, today you're going to go down there and get you some bone medicine. You're going to stay in this house today and tomorrow. I'm good staying in here. Long as I got some food to eat, I don't have much of an appetite right now anyway. And I can see my Ravens play tomorrow and watch the football games. I'm good. I don't have to be around people. I'm past that stage in life. I've been around people all my life. Um, Miss Lucille is speaking to Auntie Lo. Living for Jesus is in the building. Good morning. How is winter doing? And happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Good morning, everyone. God bless everyone in the chat. Thank you. Love, love, love your handle. Auntie Lo gonna read them as she will. That is who she is. Don't mess with her if you don't want to be read, because she gonna read you and laugh at you all at the same time. I love it. Every time. These people are sick on this YouTube. They are, and they don't realize it. That's the sad part. And nobody, when you keep following sick people, then you tend to be a little sick too. If I tend to see that things ain't wrapped too tight and you gone too far off the beaten path and you saying things you ain't got no business saying, I can't keep following that. I don't care who you are. I just back away and I solidly move on. I ain't got nothing to say about you. That's your channel. You present it however you want to, but it don't mean I gotta listen. Okay? Now, if you get off of that and you come back to something else that's gonna benefit me and it's worth listening to, I'll be back. But in the meantime, no thank you. Trying to avoid many things. Avoid trying to do too many things at one time. Guilty. Baby, I have this going over there, that going over there. But I'm learning as I age, girl, you cannot be cleaning, washing dishes, cooking, talking on the phone, looking through the bills. I just that's the way I was. That's how I was built. But it don't work like that no more. Baby, the food will be burned up, the dishwater will overflow because you done left it running. You done forgot who you talking to on the telephone. No, I got to do one task at a time now. And then write that other task down to go to it. That's how it happens now. And I've come to realization. It is what it is. Excuse me. Preparing too late. Don't wait until the last minute. That's the kind of stuff that causes stress in your life. Don't do it. I'm telling you, been there and done that. Always on the run. Running from work. Gotta be here. My child is having this. I never miss nothing. Even though I work 12 hours in that lab. 7 in the morning, 7 in the evening. If I had to take off, if I had to take a sick day, if I had to take a vacation day, if I had to go trade with somebody, can you work my Saturday? I need to be off this Saturday. I'll work your next Saturday. Then that's what I had to do. So neither one of them can ever say that mama wasn't there. Because mama was, okay? Whether they appreciate it or not, I don't know. I don't care. Long as you do your mama role, it's all good. They'll let you know they got to grow up too. I had to look back and I had to say, a lot of things my mom did for me. The little talks we had in the car when we were going from home to school every day. I went to the same elementary school where she taught. Today, I can remember all of that. Don't do this. Don't say that. I don't want you going around making no announcements. That's not your job. Don't come in my classroom, period. If you left your lunch money at home, call your daddy. Okay? Ain't nobody finna call that man at work. He out there in his field trying to cultivate some vegetables and raise his food to sell and for us to eat. I ain't finna call him. I just be hungry that day. Mm-mm. Um, Bama, I will be ringing your doorbell, says Miss Audrey. She wants some of that food. You love the bunny? This is a little cheap one here. I think I got this one at Family Dollar. I went in there one day, and it has held up well because I've had it well over a year and throw it in a washing machine. But I never put it in the washing machine just loose by itself. You know the little basket, the little not the basket, the little sack you have that you put your socks and your stockings stuff in. I put it in one of those. And it's maintained its color very well. That was surprising. But thank you, Living for Jesus. I know that's right, Miss V. These people don't know you and we don't know them. No, we don't. And we don't really want to know them. We're never going to be in their company. We're never going around them. And it almost appears you want to be with us more than we want to be with you. Okay. If we happen to meet, oh well. If we never meet, it's all good. I'm good with it. I know enough people. So I feel you. I understand, Miss Jackie. Um, well, I don't know either of you beautiful older ladies, but when I see malice, I rebuke them. I don't like that at all. I understand, Bama, you're in a different age bracket. And probably if I had come out here in my 40s and somebody was disrespecting an older person that I know is not really bothering them, I probably would have been doing the same thing. Respect. That's what it's called. Okay? And I was taught to respect everybody at any age. I don't try to disrespect nobody. For what? I don't have to do that. I can just walk away. That's what I don't understand. At this stage in the game, I don't have to throw no pot shots at you. I don't have to call your name. I don't have to look at you. I don't have to listen to what you got to say. Now I'm getting Texas. Okay, that's my cousin in Dallas. Um, Blaming others. Avoid blaming others because most of the time it's you guilty. My younger years, I could always find fault in what somebody else did. When a lot of times I should have been looking at me. In the dance group, Deborah, who came into my chat, we were in the dance group together. Valina, we were in the dance group together. And I would get angry sometimes if they would miss a step and we had that dance director, baby, start over from the beginning. We got out of school at 3:15. At 5:15, we were still dancing, still practicing because she was such a perfectionist and she took us all across the state of Louisiana. We were in every parish. We had parishes where everybody else has counties. We were there. And when it came to Joella Brown's dance group, you better not miss no step. That's all I can say. Because she was going to pat you on the back, but she was going to make you practice, practice, practice. And she would always say, she and Mr. McKee, I had band under him. I played the flute, piccolo, and saxophone under him. Perfect practice makes perfect. I never forgot that. When people always say, practice makes perfect, no, that wasn't that thought process. Their way of thinking was perfect practice makes perfect. And it makes sense now. You can practice all day long and practice wrong. It ain't gonna be perfect. Think about it. Getting on down, making sure I didn't miss none. Get you some aloe vera juice from Walmart. I think they have that at CVS. I'm trying to stay out of Walmart. It is too many people up in Walmart for me. But I know I saw some at CVS, so I can get some of that too when I go down there. Let's see. Update, my 9-year-old cousin still on the ventilator. Sorry to hear that. But he's hanging in there. He's hanging in there. Is it a she or he? I forgot. They inserted a feeding tube. Her. It's a her. Her blood pressure is stable. Fever gone. See, improving. Doctor said she's making progress. Thank you for your prayers. And you're welcome, Miss Audrey. And that's great news to hear for your 9-year-old cousin. Good morning, Miss Carolyn. Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving, Miss Carolyn. All the way from Lake City, Texas to Houston, Texas to you. Hey friend, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving to you. I drink it and help me get over my head cold. Aloe vera juice boosts your immune system. All right, then I'm gonna add it to my little list. I was going to get cough syrup. Um, I have cough drops, but the main thing I wanted to get some cough syrup. Okay, now I need to get the aloe vera juice. Okay, all right. Good morning, Miss Jean, all the way from the UK in the house today. Turned 81 over here chatting with Ms.V the other day. You all have a wonderful Thanksgiving and big hugs right back at you, Miss Jean. Ms.V, do you all have a Starbucks? That medicine ball? Yes. They all over the place. I think the closest Starbucks to me would be on Nassawan Road because the one when I go down to Miss Margaret's house, that one has only been there for a little while, but they don't never have the medicine ball when I go off in there. But I could just drive up to the drive through when I leave CVS, or maybe go to the CVS on Nassawan and then drive through the Starbucks and come on back home. I got a choice there. Okay. The snow won't stop till the end of March. That's about like it was in Baltimore. It started around either Thanksgiving or Christmas, and it went on to about February there. But it was cold up until Easter. Whenever Easter hit, then it never was hot though. Never saw a mosquito, never saw an ant. So I didn't miss that at all. I had to leave Miss Margaret's yesterday because the mosquitoes were so bad down there when we got in the yard, packing that stuff from the back to the front. I said, oh no, I got to go home and take a shower. That's true. Pray and don't worry. Stop blaming others, okay? It doesn't matter if it went wrong, it went wrong. Ain't no sense of sitting up there blaming them. Just don't work with them the next time, or do it yourself, and you don't have nobody to blame but yourself. I've done that most of my life. I never really wanted to work with a lot of people um, in the lab. Don't come over here on my station because if these results are wrong, they coming back to me. Let me do my own work. I don't care if I'm behind. When I got in the beauty shop, y'all get y'all own stuff at your own station. Don't come over here. Nope, I don't need no help. I was always like, this is my name. This is my brand I'm putting out here. Right or wrong, it comes back to me. So no, I don't want no help. If I need your help, I ask for it. If I ask for your help, I'm gonna always pay for that help. Okay? Always. Mm-mm. You won't come back talking about you didn't pay me. I had one clown came out here and told me you didn't pay me for what it was worth. First of all, you never asked for any money. I volunteered to give you the money. But see, people are never gonna give you the whole story. They're never gonna tell it like it really is. That's why it go in one ear, come out the other, and I keep it moving. Mm-mm. Audrey, very happy for a good report. Yes, indeed. I will continue to pray without ceasing. Queen, your topic says guilty. Okay. I am. I'm guilty of a lot of this stuff. In past life, I'm doing better in my old age. I'm not worrying anymore. Worrying for what? If I'm late, I'm late. I don't care where I'm going. I'm not getting out there in that traffic, breaking my neck and getting in a serious wreck to be there. I can pull over and call them and tell them I'm going to be late. It's just that, just like that. I am guilty. Uh huh. You probably are too if you stop and you be honest with yourself. Show don't these children are terrible. They are. You know, that's why I say, and Lucille, I would rather work with special needs children any day than to be working with some of these kids that's supposed to be normal. When I was on that long bus, I told them after a month, get me off this bus. These kids having fist fights on the bus. You trying to protect the innocent children. Put your head down. Put your hand over your head. Put your backpack over your head. Because they are slamming. They throwing fist fights. They throwing water bottles. They getting off the bus giving you the sign with the middle finger. They in the bus with shorts up to the coochie and pulling one side of the short over. It was too much. I was like, no, get me off of here. Put me over there with the special needs kids. I'd be better off over there. I can't deal with this. Police gotta come and empty the bus and take people to jail in high school. What y'all fighting for? You don't even know. That's crazy to me. Okay, Miss Audrey, everyone, please hit that like button. Surface sweller, if anchor stock goes any higher, it's going to tear somebody a new a-hole. I don't know too much about that, but y'all, I'm glad you came in. And I'm glad you said that because we got to really be paying attention to a lot of stuff now. We talked about the man last night and what he was doing. I read a little article this morning. He on that immigration kick now. You're deporting folks and stuff. And he wants to deport 15 million, okay? I don't believe in tearing up families like that. I've said that if they already here, leave them here. Stop the ones you don't want to come in. But it was certain countries, too, that I was reading that he only fooling with Cuba, Nicaragua, Haiti, and Venezuela. Why them? Why not people from Europe that may be in here or any other place that may be in here illegally? I don't see no good coming out of none of this stuff because that's going to hurt the economy. You don't think these people spend money? They got to eat. They got to have somewhere to sleep. They spend their money just like everybody else. Who building all these buildings around here? You see a black man building these buildings? You see a white man building these buildings? Look like Hispanics to me, especially in this area. And that work is darn good. But, he in there, so whatever he does now at this point, it is what it is. He's changing up Homeland Security, putting in there who he want to put in there for Homeland Security. I just say, okay, like I said, I can't let it worry me. Let me go on down. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Vanessa. Teach Ms.V. I didn't miss much. Who is this? Vanessa. I think most of the people who are over here who have gravitated to this channel will probably raise pretty much the same. Or you wouldn't be in here. Because you wouldn't be believing in nothing I'm telling you. Now, my parents weren't strict on me in a whole lot of ways, looking back now. But what they said, they meant, okay? They let me do a lot of things that a lot of other kids weren't able to do. I was driving at a very young age, 15, hardship license. Couldn't drive after 9 at night. Couldn't drive before 6 in the morning unless I had a person with a driver's license in their car with me. But when it came down to you not being able to go spend the night at a friend's house, but they could come spend the night at your house, that was understood. When you could start taking company, the parents had already checked out the person. You wouldn't just go just because you like them. Dad, Mom, I'm having company tonight. If they said no, no meant no. And I think that's the difference. The kids are raising themselves now. There is no parental guidance. So I can't truly just blame the children. I got to blame the parents and all this stuff. There's a family. You probably know about it, Miss Carolyn. You probably saw it on the news. Beautiful subdivision. It looked like $1 million homes to me. On TV yesterday, or was the day before yesterday, one of them, two brothers at a barn. They showed the house. The house was massive. It looked like a Diddy home, a mini Diddy home. Okay, and the parents went home. Don't know where they were, but the brother shot the brother and then tried to blame it on somebody else. Now, why did they even have guns out there in the first place? Where did that alcohol come from? Out the house. The maid probably brought it to them. That's the kind of house it was, okay? But my whole thing about looking at it was, why did you just come clean and say, I accidentally shot my brother and you killed him? Now, that parent, they're going to be sad, very, very sad, when they come back home for wherever they were to find that one son done shot the other son, but yet you trying to blame it on somebody else. Money, power. Mm-hmm. And I believe the guy was 16 years old. They were young. But you done messed up the rest of your life. Probably won't get nothing but a slap on the hand. That's it. Because of money. But mentally, how is that going to affect you? Your brother's dead. Okay? Bush watches this Thanksgiving. Can you tap that like button? Come on, Miss Audrey. Don't have me laughing. You know how I bust out laughing and then get all choked up. Tell them it's Thanksgiving. Come on over and give Ms.V a like. And I appreciate it. About 20. I need about 20-something likes. 21. Feel better, Ms.V. Your health is so important. It is, Vanessa, and that's what I intend to do. Shanika, hey, my wife to be, you look amazing and gorgeous, young lady. Oh, am I your wife to be? You letting the world know it and you didn't even let me know it. Oh, now come on. You got to do better than that. I should have known it first. Then don't be telling everybody. But welcome, okay? For real, me either. I unsubscribe from these sick folks. I can't be bothered with them, Lucille. It's not that critical to be over there, and ain't nothing you saying I agree with. I definitely don't like tearing down folks that ain't did nothing to me, and they'll get mad at you if I stay on your channel and subscribe to you, and they mad at you. They want me to leave too. I don't operate like that. Until Lucille do something to Ms.V, and even if she does, I'm not coming out here telling y'all to unsubscribe. Have I ever told you to unsubscribe to anybody who came after me and won't? You want to stay over there and listen to them? That's your business. But you're going to have to tread lightly when you come over here because you over there too. So that means that you ain't really loyal over here if you over there. And that person is talking about me. You ain't heard me say nothing about him. See, you got to be able to decipher this stuff and make it make sense. Amen. Me, Ms.V, I unsubscribe and move on. You got to. Don't say a word, just keep it moving. Hey, the real Dion, how you doing? Everyone at work listening at Dion making that smartest, baby. Aqua Blue, what's good, lady? Just trying to get over this head cold. That's it. Bama, I like Vanessa Vibes. Vanessa Vibes she's young. She's out there working, trying to get it. She speaks her mind. She don't go after nobody unless somebody go after her. And I really like her as a person. Okay? That's what I found in Vanessa Vibes for me. And I don't care who else feels that way. That's the way I feel about her. And I speak my mind on how I feel about people. If I don't say nothing about them, that means they're not important. They're irrelevant to me. Okay? A lot of people don't like Zay. I think Zay is funny. I think the boy will say and do anything. He's real. He is himself. He presents himself as who he is. And you may not like him at all. I like him because he's real. Tommy, I feel the same way. Because first of all, I ain't got no business judging neither one of them for who they are and who they like. I'm talking about in a romantic type of relationship. That's not for me to do. Mm-mm. It's not for me to judge. So for as long as they coming out here just being themselves and people are coming for them, so they choose to do it however they want to do it. If people leave them alone, I don't hear them coming for nobody unless they come for them. Get to like people for yourself and don't bother about the rest. You know, there are people that I have supported that they really wasn't supporting me. You didn't see them over here. And they want you to fall off into that chat every time they come on. I support those who support me. And that don't make sense to me. Um, Get it, Dion. I ain't mad at you. Me either, baby. You better get it while you can get it. Because where the world going right now, we don't know if we're going to have a job tomorrow. They might just say, If you don't work for Tesla, if you don't work for another big firm over there that's owned by one of the billionaires, then we don't need you. You don't never know how this man is thinking, okay? Everyone, don't let Black Friday pull you in and use and upset your budget. I know that's right. It look, if it'll be there Saturday too, and if it ain't, then maybe it just wasn't for you. I have seen people trample down and walked over when the door opened, fighting for TVs. TVs falling off the shelf, cracking on the floor. They ain't got enough employees there to handle that crowd of people. It's just sad. That's material stuff. Yep, my mom and dad were both teachers and used to tell us that all the time. And teachers were teachers back then too. You knew who the teachers were. We pull up to the school now, you trying to figure out, is that a high school student? Is that a teacher? They all dress just alike, t-shirts, blue jeans, tennis shoes. Our parents went into, I'm sure your mom did too, looking like Sunday morning. You knew she was a teacher. She was dressed. She had on stockings. She had on heels. Them teachers gone. That's days gone by. And they got the utmost respect too. All over the city, much less just in the classroom. She was always addressed as Mrs. Brown. Mm-hmm. And I think it might have a little profound effect on them in the classroom when you're looking just like them. No. Vanessa, I will need your cash app to send for my KC bracelet. Oh yeah, Vanessa, I saw you make any other bracelets other than KC, because you know I'm a Ravens fan, sweetie. Let Ms.V know. Because I got the Raven watch, I got the Raven tennis shoes, I have the jerseys, but I don't have a bracelet for them. Mm-mm. Hey, Movado, good morning. How are you? You coming with some content after these holidays? Ms.V, you sounding better today. Hope you feeling better. I sound better, but I don't have the energy. You know, my normal perky energy that I have, I don't quite have that today. And I'm just gonna, like I said, run to the CVS. I'm gonna go by the Starbucks now and get the medicine bomb. And also come back home and just do stuff here in the house and try to feel better. Lay down when I'm tired and get up and do something else. I'm back, I'm in and out because I'm cooking. That's all right, living for Jesus. Don't burn up your food fooling with us. The replay will stay up there. You can watch it whenever you got time. Teach Ms.V. I told you, they ain't gonna listen. Mm-mm. They think they know it all. And that's a mistake there. When you think you know it all, okay, what age you are, if you open up your mind, you can learn something. Every time y'all come up in here, y'all know things I don't know. I can learn from you just like you can learn from me. And I keep an open mind to try to understand what you're saying. Sometimes I have to have y'all to break it down to me. I'm not in your generation, so I don't know all the new slangs and stuff out there. It has helped me working in the school system to be around children because they bringing it to me. They letting me know what's going on out there. These kids are going to be different here because they're going to be in there 24/7. They don't get out with the public like that. So y'all have to keep me abreast of stuff. I'll talk about them down on my knees. Yes, Miss Aretha, I got you. Miss Runnable Bag is in the building. Hey, sugar. Miss Aretha, you can clearly hear my message. I don't come with haters in my heart. Why hate? Communicate. Forget hating. Hating is so harsh and it causes so much stress in your life. Love don't cause no stress in your life unless you get in the wrong relationship with the wrong somebody. That might cause, but you did that too will pass. That don't last long. You'll get over them and go on to somebody else. But when you don't know how to love yourself, how can you love anybody else? Self first. By the way, I went last night. I was going to pop on, but baby, they was really talking down there. I got my pedicure last night. I got my eyebrows waxed last night. And every time I get ready to pop on, they talking. You know, the little Vietnamese ladies that do my nails, because they hadn't seen me in a while. So I didn't get a chance to pop on there. I was going to do it while I was getting my pedicure. Then I didn't get a chance to pop on with Miss Margaret. She had cooked. She wanted to sit down and she wanted to talk about what she wanted to talk about and get the stuff out before the sun went down. So I was like, man, am I ever going to get a chance to come out here with my sugar woogers? So I did last night though, but I came with something different. Hey, Homestyle, happy Thanksgiving to you. Let me see. Let me wrap this up here because I've been on here for a while. The last thing I wanted to tell you, and then I'm going to read the rest of the comments. Never neglect your health. You see, I'm not feeling my best, but I'm not neglecting me. I got out and did what I had to do, okay? Now, I'm done with that. I can go to the job knowing that I've done my fingerprints, I passed my drug test, and what else? I passed my physical. That's what I needed for the job. So that's free on my mind, not waiting like, oh, Friday, I got to get out there. I only got one day to do this. What I tell you about procrastinating. What I tell you about waiting till the last minute. No, get it out the way. So that ain't my worry now at all. And don't know how the traffic gonna be. Don't know if the people gonna even be open on Friday. I'm glad I got that out the way. Good morning, my caller. How you doing, sugar? Okay. Sting is speaking to all the queens. Thanks to everybody for forgiving me. I was on a bumpy road in these YouTube streets. I walked away and loved the new highway. I won't go back. I promise you. We all have been on some bumpy roads because we didn't see the people for who they really were until they came out and they let us know. But the main thing is when you know better, then you can do better. You cannot do better until you know better. And I've always said guilty of trying to support everybody. I will never do that again. I will never come out here and support a channel from my channel that I have not been to and I have not seen what they're talking about or who they talking about. That's a mistake on my part. You learn from your mistakes, or you should. I will call them out as a content creator, but I will never, ever again go and say, go support this one, go support that one. And I don't even know what they're talking about. I learned a lot out here this year about social media. They're going to give the version they want to give to that exactly. And I just have to call a spade a spade. Most of it is a lie. They have no proof. If they don't come out here with a piece of paper where I can see that they telling the truth, then to me, you just lying. You just out here, okay? That woman has been coming for me ever since last Christmas Day. She ain't brought you one paper yet. But she done told you a lot of things about Ms.V. So Ms.V had to bring out her papers and show you, this woman don't know me. This woman's mind is messed up behind me. She really want me to be her friend. I don't want to be your friend. I never was your friend. I supported you. That ain't a friend. They could... All right, let me move on. Okay. I was on the phone with my mother, but I'm listening. Okay, hope all is well with her and happy Thanksgiving. I work in a public school system, and you're right about it. It's bad. It is bad news. It is. And these kids running the house, if they don't want to get on that bus, there'll be a car ride in a minute. They will make their mother late for work, and she'll put up with that. My mama wasn't gonna never be late for no work. If I wasn't ready to go when she was ready to go, and she had bus detail in the morning before she went in that classroom, then I better go back there. Dad, I wasn't ready this morning. Mom left me. Can you take me? I don't want to hear all that all the way to school. He had to walk up the hill and with a syrup bucket and all that. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that. His life wasn't my life. He had to walk to school with some broke ends on. I ain't have to do that. I'm sorry you grew up in that day and time, but I done heard it before. I ain't trying to hear that over and over and over. No, I ain't finna do that. I ain't gonna be late. I'm setting my clock. Because he was gonna tell his story, baby. And his story wasn't a pretty story. Broken but unbothered. Good morning. How are you? All right, Vanessa Pretty Vibes is speaking to Sting. Hey, Ask Granny. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Ask Granny. Thank you for coming over chatting with me this morning. Let's see. It's my Riri is in the building. Okay, let me get on down, y'all. Hold on. But that's how I want to wrap this up this morning. A few things that I was just reading that we should never do. It just don't make sense to do them. And then above all, your health is more important than anything in the world. You could have all the money in the world. You could be a billionaire, but if you laying up there and you sick unto death, that money ain't gonna do you no good. You're already in the best place you could be. You already got the best doctors you could get. And if they can't save you, you better be looking up. Small Talk with Letitia. Good morning. How you doing? Content creator. Ask Granny, content creator. Thank y'all for coming over this morning. Lucille, content creator. For That's a Pretty Vibes, content creator. Hope I haven't missed anybody. Life of Patricia Stevens. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving, content creator. Y'all don't know how y'all make me feel too. When all these content creators are coming into the chat, that means a lot to me. And I thank you. Um, Stingers in the bushes, she said, listening and drinking her coffee. Okay. Small talk with Lakeisha. I forgot to call out her content creator. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family as well. Okay, this is the real Dion. Thank you for the donation. Let me heart it. Y'all have already hit that like button for it. Thank you. I received everything you say, Ms.V. Thank you. You're so welcome, Vanessa. Ask Granny now. Thank you, Granny. Welcome to the Sugar Wiggles. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. And you know, I come over all the time. And when I have the time to listen to you. Granny and I go way back. I followed Granny's channel a long time. We had a little misunderstanding there for a little while. And we just kind of, as older women that's got good sense, we resolved it and let it go because it really wasn't that important. I think it was who I was following at the time and who Granny wasn't following at the time. And then we both saw the light on all of them. And I love Granny's channel. I love her wisdom. I love her. She has a funny little way of bringing things to the light. Okay. And of course, a lot of people on the other side are not going to see it that way. I don't like the left side and the right side, but you got to almost, it is almost a Mason-Dixon line now out here on the YouTube. It's not like where you can follow Ask Granny. If Ask Granny is supporting Roz, then I ain't supposed to follow. No, I'm going to follow who I want to follow, okay? I don't care who they supporting. And that's just the way it is, like it or not. Roz ain't never did nothing to me. And the way I look at it, if nobody's done anything to you, then why are you disliking them? Because somebody else disliked them. I pray that Roz get better And she can come back out here because one thing she has is very, very loyal supporters. I don't care what she's done, what she said. People like her, okay? And they like her for their various reasons, just like people like the other person that might not like her. They like you for various reasons. People gonna like me for various reasons, okay? Let them people be who they are and like who they like. That's all I got to say about that. And that way you can be able to go wherever you want to go around this place. I just don't understand why people think so elementary. That's real, Ms.V, and won't fight for Jesus. They won't. 00. They ain't gonna put him out here. And then when they do put him out here, it's when they're in trouble. And they hollering about God this and God that. But what you just said was of the devil. What you just did was of the devil. Now you're trying to bring God in it. Did he bless you? Why you still sitting in the same spot doing the same thing then? Why you still looking the same way? Why you still got the same? Okay. Yes, ma'am. Those days are long gone, says Sting. Let's see. Who is welcome to my sugar woogers? Is that Sting? She is renewing her membership. Thank you, Sting. Sting been over here forever. Y'all have the rest of a good day. Bama, go ahead on and cook your food. Got to do the nurse morning duty. Okay, I understand. And tell your son happy Thanksgiving, Bama. Enjoy. Let's see. Tiston 100, welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Get on down to the bottom. What is you laughing at, Dion? Miss Bavada says, all you got now is a day is people with kids, because these kids nowadays ain't gonna no home, ain't got no home training. None. Hey, the parents ain't raising them at all. They they don't even want to come to school when the school call them over there to talk to them. I ain't got time. Can we set it for tomorrow? No, you need to come today. I don't get it. I just don't. And that's why these kids going astray. So you don't raise them at home, but then when they get into the system, you got a problem with the system. No, you should have a problem with yourself. Uh-huh. Um, Good morning, Sting, and blessings from 00. Hey, in the Safe Zone content creator, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Thank you for coming over. Ms. V has been in here almost an hour and a half. I done gone over my time, but it was a great conversation, and time flew fast when you're having fun. Ms. V, yes, I'll make the bracelet for you. Okay, thank you. Just send me the price of it, and I'll send it to you through a Cash App. Vanessa. I'm about to start moving around. Okay, God bless. Thank you, Lucille, for coming over and chatting with me and everybody else who came in this morning. I don't hate, I congratulate. That's right. Communicate, congratulate. Them double C's, baby. Go for it. Me either, Miss V. I always check them out first. I had to learn that. Just because they were over here, we all see how that last one did. Over here getting my people to come over there. Over here speaking to my people and then going back over there doing a reaction on me. And I ain't did nothing but said hello. But you felt like that all the time. You came over here for a reason. Good luck with that, okay? Remember, everyone, please don't judge my book till you've read my chapters. That's my new motto. Miss Audrey came up with it for me, and she always puts it in there for me. All right, let me get on down to the bottom. Miss V, he was trauma dumping. What you say, Miss V? Yes, that's exactly what he was doing. Talking about the Trumper. Audrey, they are in the slow cooker as we speak. Oh, in the safe zone is cooking too. Everybody's cooking but Miss V. Okay. Everyone, thank you for chatting with Miss V. That's my timekeeper, Miss Audrey. She's saying, great folks with a smile. Greet folks with a smile. Even if they don't smile, you smile. And I always try to keep a smile on my face and keep it glowing. People will see the love in you, I think. People will see the happiness. They'll see the peace. Instead of walking around I can't even look mad because I'm always smiling. I got laugh lines in my face for life. For always laughing and always smiling, but never at nobody else's expense. Nope. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank y'all for coming over supporting me. You right, Granny, without saying a word. Mel, good morning. You came into the chat yesterday. Thank you for coming back in today and supporting me. I appreciate you. Um, Aqua Blue, I was trying to send you the link with the reps. Jimmy Crockett drops the truth on tariffs. Oh, okay. Did you send it to my email? That be mom@gmail.com, because I saw where you put it in there this morning. I didn't even know about it. That's just what I saw yesterday, and that's what I was talking about, the tariffs. We in for some trouble, y'all. Let's stay grounded. Let's stay together, okay? And we're going to do fine. We're going to do fine because we already know what we up against. And we are already protecting ourselves for a long haul down this road. I saw where Ask Granny did a whole lot of lives over there when it was coming up to re-election. I don't know how many saw it. I don't know how many heard what she was saying, but she was basically telling you the same thing I'm telling you now. All right. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. Happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully tomorrow we can come on for a few minutes in the morning before y'all get with y'all's family and speak to each other and wish each other a blessed and wonderful Thanksgiving. Hit the like button for me on the way out. Thank you all for all the new subscribers I got, for the likes and the shares. Be blessed until we meet again. Love you.